everyone, welcome to Quick and Easy Cooking. Today I'm going to make a peach and raspberry pie. Now the ingredients that you will need are salt, butter, ground cinnamon, all-purpose flour, peaches, raspberries, lemon juice, or you can use a lemon, light brown sugar, granulated sugar, and I'm using a deep pie crust. What I have here is my peach, right here. I'm going to cut this. Let me come in this way, that way I can show you. I'm going to go like this with my paring knife all the way around. And be kind of careful with this, you know, because you can cut yourself.
Paring knives are sharp.
Yeah, they are sharp. So I'm just going to come around like that, and then up. Then we'll pull it apart. There.
Might have to take that and slit more.
Yep. Yep, you're right.
That's a sturdy peach.
Yep. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to cut it this way. It's slimy, so you got to kind of like hold them. Like you're coring an apple.
Well,
yeah, like that. We've got pretty much our plate started here of all of our peaches, as you can see, and stuff. So 4 peaches made quite a bit for this one pie.
And don't forget, we are adding raspberries.
Yes, and we're also adding raspberries to this. Now, what I'm doing is my mom is going to make a crumble on top of the pie. Now, if you wanted to use the other deep dish pie crust as like a crust, you can do that. But for us, for this video, we're going to make a crumble. And we're going to show you how to do that. Now, this is 4 large peaches. Look how much it made. I mean, it made quite a bit. Look at that for a pie. Now, this is going to go into our pie here in a minute. And now your raspberries, you're just going to keep whole. Now, we're going to take our raspberries. We're going to wash these off very thoroughly. Now, I've got our stuff here measured out. So I've got 1/3 cup of flour. Let me show you that. 1/3 cup of flour. So I'm going to put that in. Let me put that off to the side. Now, I've got a 1/2 cup of sugar. 1/2 cup of sugar. Put that right there. Now I have 1½ tablespoons. 1½ tablespoons of lemon juice. So let me show you my lemon juice. 1½ tablespoons of lemon juice. Now what I'm going to add to this is 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now this makes it good because I love cinnamon. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now I'm also going to add 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to mix this all up so that way everything can incorporate, all the spices and everything. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this over like that. You got to mix this up and see how peaches, they make their own juice. This is really good. So you just want to make sure you get everything well blended.
And then you're going to fold in your raspberries.
Yep, let me fold into my raspberries. Oops, sorry for the movement of the camera.
Okay.
There we go, and I want
Make
to
sure
move that up.
Stop real well.
Yep. Now I'm going to mix these up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to pour this mixture on in to the pie right here. And I'll spread it all out. Now look how much 4 peaches and 1 pint of raspberry made. It made a lot. And this is a deep dish pie. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat my oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to cook this for about approximately 40 to 45 minutes. Now what I've also done is I put this on parchment paper. So you may want to put some parchment paper down so that way if it boils over it's not a big cleanup. And you are going to put this on a cookie sheet because you don't want that boiling over in your stove. So I'm going to put this in the stove with this parchment paper and a cookie sheet. Now in order to make our crumble for the top of our pie, this is what you will need. You will need 1 stick of butter, cold, and you're going to cube it. Now this is salted butter. Now if you want to use unsalted, by all means you can. But for this video, I'm using salted butter, and this is 1 stick. Now I'm going to go over all the ingredients with you. I have 1/8 of a teaspoon right here of salt. Okay, that's 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. We have 1 stick of butter. We also have 1 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. 1 cup of flour. Now I am using light brown sugar and dark brown sugar, and both of those are 1/4 cup. So this is 1/4 cup light brown sugar, 1/4 cup dark brown sugar, and I am using 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I've got my mom holding the camera. You're going to put in 1 cup of flour. So there's our flour.
And we're using a mixer for this.
Yes, we're using a mixer for this. You're going to use your 1/4 cup of dark brown sugar. Okay. And then 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. I'm going to use my 1/8 teaspoon of salt. There's that. Now I'm going to use my 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now I've got my mixer on right here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my butter, but I'm going to add just a little bit at a time, like that, because you don't want it fine. You want like a little chunkiness to the butter, because that's what makes the crumble. Now look how good our crumble looks on top of our peach and raspberry pie. This looks really, really good. Now you're going to have this in your oven, in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 to 45 minutes. Alright, our peach and raspberry pie is done. And this is absolutely wonderful. Look at the crumble on this. This is a really good crumble. Look at that. And then here's our raspberries. There's the peaches. Alright everyone, we've got our peach raspberry pie done. And I wanted to show this because look, it's not runny. Look how good that looks. See, it's not runny. There's some pies when you make from home, sometimes they have like a runniness, you know, wateriness to them. And anyways, this doesn't. This is absolutely wonderful. Look at the crumble on top of that. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Please click the subscribe button and a notification bell so that way every time I come on, you know. I want to thank all my new subscribers. And if you're watching this for the first time, please click the subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Again, thank you for watching. But before I go, I have a little piece of pie over here that I'm going to sample off to the side. Let me move. This is too big of a piece, but I'm just going to take a little bite of this on the side. Now I'm going to start with the peach right here. The flavor in that is absolutely wonderful. The cinnamon It's not heavy. It's not sugary. The cinnamon is so, so good. And the crumble, when you try this right here, it's very light. It's very airy. And the raspberry. This is definitely a dessert that you have to make. It's very, very light. It's not heavy. It's not sugary. And the cinnamon, the spices are perfect. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching our video. Please click the subscribe button and take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.